What's up, y'all? And welcome back to Dad Needs to Talk. It's your boy Rob, and today I wanted to show some love to Spider-Man Fake Red. Now, this is the story and art is done by Yusuke Osawa, and it is published by vizmedia. And so I figured this was the perfect time to finally check this out because I picked this up back when it originally came out earlier in the summer. But I wanted to wait until we got close to the release of Spider-Man 2. And I can't get any closer than this because at the time of me recording this, the game will be unlocked to be played in less than an hour. So, way better time than, procrastinating to the very end to read it. I had to throw on, little Spider-Man shirt too. But yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to give some love to this. So basically, the story of Spider-Man Fake Red, it follows this young guy named who he's just a normal high school teen, not having the best of luck in life and school and academics and stuff, whatever. And one day he randomly comes across one of Spider-Man's suits in the dumpster behind the alleyway, and he takes the suit home, puts on the suit or whatever, and then he ends up going out and being Spider-Man, doing Spider-Man's jobs, or trying to, I guess I should say. So with the suit, he's able to still shoot out webs and stuff, whatever. But, I don't think he has the other abilities like, web crawling and stuff, whatever like that. And so, but one thing I love about this kid is that he does have the heart of a hero to where even in the face of danger, he is able to, fight through those fears and still go out and help people and stuff along the way. And so the story, or like a couple of things I want to point out with this is that like the artwork in this looks super cool, super dope, very detailed. And that's kind of one of the reasons why, aside from it being Spider-Man, I kind of like saw how some of the art and stuff was looking, and I was like, man, this looks like super dope. I really want to check it out. And like I said, just kind of hearing a little bit of the premise of it just sounded so cool. But yeah, so that's kind of like the basic crux of it is just this high school kid pretending to be Spider-Man because some things happened to where the actual real Spider-Man, Peter Parker, is kind of out of commission. And so while Peter is out of the picture, this kid is kind of stepping up in the best way that he can and just kind of helping out and stuff. But of course, it just leads to a lot of just silly moments and stuff, whatever, to where, bad guys or a robbery or something, whatever is going on, and instead of him like swinging after the person or whatever, he's like running behind them on foot or whatever, or he is, not just jumping out of buildings and stuff, whatever. He's like, he'll like use his web and kind of like let himself down like a rope or something. And so it's just kind of funny, especially with it being centralized in modern day where you have the social media, you have people, taking pictures and videos and posting them to Twitter and other social media platforms and stuff, and just seeing the different comments from people being like, man, like Spider-Man looks a little different, like, man, he looks a little bit smaller in his suit, and just all these different comments and stuff. And I also like a lot of the kind of like surrounding cast and stuff as well, like this one girl, Emma, who is in his class. She's also a rock climber because Yu is a rock climber and stuff. And so just kind of seeing their friendship and stuff start to blossom and grow, though through this lie of him being Spider-Man and stuff. But there's some other really dope characters that kind of get brought up along the way. One of which I'm not too familiar with because I know and I found out it's a character who is fairly new. Sorry, let me see if I can find her name. Even though, actually I have it up right here. I guess this is maybe a slight spoiler for it or whatever, so maybe skip ahead a few seconds or whatever. But they have the character Silk in this whatever, and I thought that is super dope because, like I said, I am not familiar with this person or whatever. Right here, Silk. But apparently she was created in 2014, so fairly new, little over a decade, about a decade ago now. But she's a Korean American student that also got bit by a radioactive spider and stuff, whatever. But just kind of seeing her team up with this young kid who she's been watching, going around trying to, pretending to be Spider-Man or whatever, but then them kind of working together to actually try to track down and find out what happened to the actual Peter Parker. And I won't, give away too many more hints aside from that or whatever, but I also find this very fitting that obviously, as you can tell from the cover, that Venom is involved in some way, shape, or form, which, like I said, is very fitting with Spider-Man 2 coming out, as y'all can see on my controller, with the Venom tendrils going across it or whatever, that Venom's going to be a big part of the game as well. But yeah, so like I said, didn't want to talk too much on it or whatever, just wanted to briefly show some love and shout out to this series, because like I said, like the art on it is like super dope, man. Spider-Man Fake Red, and I love how, there's another shot of Silk right there, who her name is Cindy Moon, which is a very dope name that I enjoyed, that I really liked. But yeah, and at the very end of it, there's like kind of like a kind of like art gallery and stuff. So I love, like I said, just like the art and stuff of it looks really good. And I kind of want to look into more of this author's works, because he also got to do, there was recently released a Star Wars Mandalorian manga series that the same person who wrote this also did that as well. And it looks like they're also going to be doing the Star Wars Visions manga anthology that was announced recently as well. So like I said, I like how the art and stuff looks for this. So I might end up, even though I'm not like a super big Star Wars fan, I enjoy it on the periphery. So I might maybe check out some of these Star Wars manga, like I said, maybe at least like the Mandalorian Volume 1, just to see and stuff. So but yeah, so like I said, just wanted to do this in honor of, Spider-Man 2 releasing, because I'm less than 30 minutes away at the time of me recording this, so I'm very hyped to jump into that in the coming moments and stuff. So but thank you so much for watching and listening. As always, you can find me everywhere at Danny's to Talk, and let me know what you think of Spider-Man Fake Red. I really wish that we could get more of this, but from my understanding is that it kind of, I think it might have got canceled after they did the chapters for this first volume, which was 14 chapters. But for what it is, I feel like it did a solid job of telling a pretty solid and complete and conclusive story in this one volume, to where it was like, which I feel like the author maybe wrote it that way, towards like, hey, I might not get a chance to do more than this, so I'm gonna do it in a solid way to where it will have some type of finality to it. But if he ever did get a chance to do more of it or whatever, then there are still some threads and things that can be pulled from that I kind of would like to know more on or whatever, or kind of more expanded upon or whatever. But like I said, I think it got canceled. So for what it is, Spider-Man Fake Red is still a solid, kind of like encapsulated story and stuff. So, but yeah. So let me know what y'all think of this. Let me know if have you picked up and checked out Spider-Man Fake Red, or have you even heard of it? And let me know your thoughts on your hype for the Spider-Man 2 game as well. So, but like I said, you can find me everywhere at Danny's Talk, and make sure to check out the podcast, because as I continue to play through Spider-Man 2 and Mario Wonder and lots of other stuff, I'll be talking about it on the podcast as well. So be sure to tune in for that. But I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.